Welcome back to Stocklabs. It's time to recap another trading week, the one ending on August 6th. So it was a pretty boring week overall, so this is probably just going to be pretty quick as far as recaps go. I think last week uh, we were looking for maybe a little bit of a slow start to the week and then a rally by the end of the week, which is kind of what happened. Monday was really the only down day. And then I think we just had a reversal day on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we really kind of just chopped around along the highs of the week. So, um, yeah, mostly uneventful. We had the non-farm payrolls number come out on Friday, and it was a beat, like 900 and some thousand jobs added. So that's pretty good. Might have caught some people off guard because Friday the NASDAQ traded down and the small caps and value stocks traded up. But I don't know. To me, I don't think you want to really make too much out of that. Okay, for the major indices, small caps were the outperformer. I think this is the second week in a row that they were the top index. And then the Qs were right behind. 95 bips, where small caps are 105, and then S&P plus 0.9%, and Dow plus 72 bips. So they're all pretty much the same though for the week. These are rounding errors. And what else happened? Oh, gold got hammered, and most of it all happened on the non-farm payroll number. And oil continues to be pretty weak. So the momentum is definitely broken in oil, where, I mean, we saw for weeks and weeks and weeks the thing just went, just walked up. But now you're getting at least two-way action for now, week to week. So that's good. But, okay, let's check the mega caps. And I think there wasn't too much. Let me just double check. Yeah, so they were all green for the week, which is good. And I think last week, the total, they were down about 115 bips. So basically, as a group, they got back what they lost last week. So up weeks, but nothing wild. Facebook, the top performer of the bunch. So, yeah, I mean, these were all up. Indices were kind of pinned along the highs second half of the week. So, not much really to read into as far as that goes. Our industries, yeah. So the overall market was just slightly up with not much action, and all these industries were basically flat on a median basis. The only two that stuck out were basic materials on the downside, down 200 bips, and utilities up 170 bips on a median basis. So, yeah, not much to go on there either. For the subsectors, best performer were semiconductors, specifically memory chip semiconductors, and they were actually the only sector that was up 5% on a median basis for the week. So everything else was kind of, these are decent, 3%, 3%, but even, yeah, it just drops down into the twos or whatever. So there's, there's a lot of banks and stuff in here. I think a lot of them caught bids on the NFP print. Probably a lot of people had taken off a lot of their bank exposure in the last couple weeks, and they, now they're going to chase back into it, which is fine. You can do that, but it's not something I would want to be a part of. Worst performers. technical services, whatever this is, and gold down almost 6%, silver down 4.5%. So I mean, you see these. Seems like every other week, one or both of these metals sectors, these are like all the miners and people that service the industry or whatever, they're just getting smoked. So I mean, it's tough to be a gold bug right now, but you know they'll never go away. What else? Anything else bad in here? Not really. Sort of the same pattern, just inverted from the top page. Kind of comes in 3%, 2%, or whatever, and then the rest they're gonna converge at zero, like these all sort of do. So no big deal with this. I think the memory chip one. This had to be AMD. No, who was up big this week? Okay, so it was just four out of okay, Micron and these other three, but yeah, all up 5-7%. One of them was down, but okay, so it's a small sector though, but good returns inside of within it anyway. I was just curious on that. Okay, screener. I'm just gonna sort our screen by cap and see if it gives us anything good. Market cap. $114 bips. Mid caps 44. It's kind of a big divergence. Large caps 109. Mega caps 108. Okay, so all of these are the same except for that one, basically, and TerraCaps plus 120. Okay, so TerraCaps outperformer again on the week for dividing up by market cap, and what was it, 5 to 10 billion stuck out on the downside a little bit. I mean, not downside, but it was just underperformer by about 60 bips on the rest. So all of them were over 1%, except this one wasn't even 0.5%. So it's probably, I don't know, it could be just this group had a handful of, I don't know, maybe, we've had a lot of earnings coming out, so maybe just there happened to be a couple outlier bad earning reports. I mean, it would be more than a couple, but if they really bombed out, they could drag this index down maybe. Or it could be that some of the sectors that were down a lot are more heavily skewed in this cap range, which I would think is probably the more likely thing. So like if we have a lot of the gold and silver miners that fall in this cap range, then this would be down. But all right, whatever. So it's fine. And lastly, we'll check intelligence. Not much too exciting on here. We've got retail, bullish retail, bullish South Korea. This usually coincides with like semiconductors and stuff, like you have like TSM, like Taiwan Semiconductor and things like that. Brazilian small caps, never seen this on here before, but hey, it's on here. Screener's picking it up. Okay, silver for a bounce. And what is this? BlackRock Science and Technology. So that's probably just some sort of tech ETF. And okay, and silver again. So Yeah, nothing as far as like a lot of the major sectors of the market are concerned. So could just be another choppy-ish week next week. I'll just invert this like we do. Okay, so for downside next week, bearish Russell, bearish semiconductors, bearish Russell. Um, what is this? This is China Internet. Okay, so bullish China Internet is bearish. So, and then bearish energy is bearish. So, okay, that was kind of confusing, but this is a bear ETF. TWM is a bear ETF. SOX is a bear ETF. SRDY is a bear ETF. And ERY is a bear ETF. So all those bear ETFs are rated as bearish, which is presumably bullish for the market. And remember, the South Korea bull ETF was rated bullish. I said that sort of a lot of times coincides with bullishness for semiconductors, and this bear semiconductor ETF is rated as bearish, which is bullish for semiconductors. So maybe semi's going to extend their rally next week that started this week is what I would take out of just the combination of these offhand. And then Chinese stocks rated bearish. So this is a bull ETF, and the bull ETF is rated bearish, which means it's actually bearish. So Chinese stocks, he's been getting hammered over and over and over again. So just watch out if you're in them. Keep your wits about you because it could be another leg lower, but we'll see. So yeah, overall market looks pretty okay. I mean, the dip early in the week was small, got bought pretty quick, but then the rally didn't really extend. I would have thought it was going to extend on Friday. That would have been, uh, you know, would have made more sense to me. But I mean, nothing has to make sense. Just can always continue next week. So it's not working on our time. It's sort of just does it however it wants to. But yeah, so next week I would say we're going to start off with a rally, and then I didn't look on any news stuff if we have any sort of like events coming up, but yeah, start off with a rally. We'll see from there. Just see how the tape looks or whatever. Small caps leading, or if it's just back to a thin tear cap rally or whatever. So yeah, we'll check back next week and see how it all played out. All right.